guys, guess what? I just got my package that I've been looking for. I've been telling you guys about this for a while now, and it's finally here. Here's some weird things though. I just got it the day before I'm supposed to go for my Thanksgiving break. So it's going to be a fairly quick one, but it's still going to be in-depth like I wanted it to. It's a really great thing that I got. And now I'm going to show you guys what I have. So what I have here today is a package. Now, some of you people know what this package means if it looks like this. But if you don't know, I'm going to let you know right now. I bought something from Saberforge. Okay, so I have this. I'm going to take little things at a time. So, for the most part, a little buffering, keep it safe. Anything over here small. Extra stuff. Alright, now we're at the meat. Look at this. Ooh, what's this? That's interesting. I've never seen that before. A little black tip. Okay, let's see how this looks now. Yes, my room's a little bit messy. We're actually in the process of cleaning up so that way we can get going out of here. But this is what I have here. It kind of looks a little short. The blade itself, from there to the edge of the tip, is about the length of my own arm. I have a 32-inch blade. Last time I had bought one of these, which was like a few years ago. I bought one that was a 37-inch, and it was a bit too long. It's a more of a great sword than anything. This one's a little bit more actual for your length. That's what you're supposed to do, is have a sword that's about the same length as your arm. And that's what I have here. So, it's got a nice pointed tip here, screwed on. Pull this out with the hilt over here. This is just extra bundle. There's nothing else in that. Okay. Oh, come on. There we go. A little loose in there. Whew. It's got a special coating in there. I don't know if you guys can see that, but it's got like a liner and stuff in there to help make the light spread out across the blade. That's awesome. All right, now to the real beauty here, the hilt. I got a warrior tail hilt. It's an elite saber, which means it's a lot more expensive, a little bit bigger. Because the last time I got one of these, I got an apprentice one. I was like, you know, I'm on a budget. I'm trying to keep it on, the low. And the other thing that I spent a lot of money on was going for the champion tier before they changed the tiers. Champion tier is like where you get sound and stuff. For this, I don't get sound. What I got is a Commando. Commando is like when I originally bought it, they only had black or weathered, and that's it. So here's some of the first things that just came out. So right here, I have my holder. This came for like extra $10, so that way I can hold it on my belt around my waist. And you can just kind of take this, slide it either like on your waistline, on a pocket, just kind of slide it up in there, and then there's a little thing that the lightsaber will shoot into right there and just kind of stick. We'll put that on later. The other thing I got here is because this is not a sound one, this is just light. I have its charger thing, and I paid for an in-hilt charger, so that way I don't have to like take out batteries and stuff to charge it every time. I can just plug it into a wall, and that's gonna be really cool. Essentially, I just got like a Samsung charger kind of thing with a USB, and then it's got like this special thing right here. So keep those over here for right now. The reason it's so bright right now is because it's actually snowing outside, so there's just a bunch of white reflecting back into here. Okay. Is this anything else? No? Okay. Alright, so here's the tension screw that you use to put in and out the lightsaber. I'll keep that for safekeeping. A certain size you have to have. Okay. Oh boy. This is already feeling pretty good. Oh. Oh, yeah, okay. Put that in there, hold up. Oh my god. See, it doesn't come with any sound, but I have white as my lightsaber color. Now, if I turned off all the lights in here, and I showed you, like, the true brightness of this thing, you'll be amazed. So hold on. Okay. All right. So here's the blade. This is about as much light as I can try to cancel out because it's still pretty much midday. But it's already pretty bright. It's got nice little fins here that you kind of see right there, and you can turn it on. It just brightens the hell out of it. And then there's the inside of where you're looking. See? So what I'm going to do, I'm going to put the blade on, and we can kind of go over it in detail. So hold on. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this tension screw that you see here. I'm going to find the spot that's right here, this little dot. You're going to put it right in there. You're just going to loosen it, lefty-loosey, just a little. This guy will slide right out. And it's a little thing you stick in there so that way it's like a placeholder. Because in there, this is where it's brightest. So if you look in there, that's the light. Take this out, it's the kill key. Bam. And that just becomes an instant flashlight. It's a 12-watt LED light that really freaking cool. Like it's super bright at night. So let's talk about why I chose this black and white kind of thing here. First of all, I like the idea of a balance kind of thing with this, so that's why I chose it. And it just kind of made sense. If I got a black, hilt, which, you don't see a lot of those. Usually they're pretty metallic looking, but I have a black hilt with a white blade that just kind of seems like it balances each other out. This just feels so great in the hand, like, oh my god. And you can two-hand this kind of thing. It's awesome. Alright, let me pull the plug. Normally if you had sound, it would make a sound every time you unplug it, so like Saberforge, and then like say its name or something. This one, of course, only has sound, light, so it's just going to do that, and here we go. See how it has like an even coating around it too? It's got that initial ignition that makes it look brighter here, and then it kind of evenly displays itself along the entire blade. Now, it looks really good in the camera, but if you look in my life, you can tell that there's a tip still here, but how it is in camera, that's all that matters. So I think this is freaking awesome, and the way they make these things, they're out of made aerospace grade aluminum foil, not foil, aerospace grade aluminum. So it's kind of tough. So they're meant for hitting. So are these blades. They're meant for hitting. They're not just to be put on a shelf. They're meant to hit. And so that's why you, the blades, you can switch them out and stuff, but like this is awesome. And oh my god, I've been so excited waiting for this thing. You cannot believe. I waited over 2 months. I bought this on my birthday, September 5th, and it finally got here November 15th, right? 16th, November 16th. So well over 2 months, just a little over 2 months, 2 months and like 10 days. So this is awesome. And like, because I have it secured in there, it's not going to move around too much. Oh, this is awesome. Oh, this is awesome. Okay, let's turn that off and let's examine the hilt, because that's the main thing right here that we're going to look at now. Okay, so this is the hilt. It's called the Commando. It was cost me about total of, with the electronics, about $309 after shipping. It's just a beauty. Oh my. And it's really nice in the hand. Fits right up in there in that grip right there. And then you have you have room down here for another hand still grab as you're grabbing this top one. And I think that's really cool when you're if you're really trying to wield this thing. this right here is the kill switch. So say like I have the light on, I can do this. If I can put it in the hole, and it'll kill it immediately. That's the kill switch. But it also won't start without it out. And now it's already on because I turned it on. So there's that. So whenever you're doing this, make sure you just keep this safe in a pocket. Okay? All right, so now let's say like we're wielding this now. We're going to look at how it is. So you got the main activation switch right here. Boom. There is ones where if you have light, the sound attachment to it, you can hold this down while you're doing it, and it will make like a locking noise, like you had two sabers connecting to each other, which is really cool. Also, if you have it on and then you press it once, it'll make like you were blocking a blaster bolt at you. But I just have light, so it just gives this. It's meant for more of like just the aesthetic of using it. If you're worried about sound, you really shouldn't get Warrior then. Warrior tier is a little bit more of a cheaper thing while still having the fun of a blade. Anything cheaper, you're not getting a blade or lights. You're just getting what you see here is the Commando. Usually, from Saberforge, the Elite Sabers try to mimic a certain type of lightsaber that was in the movie, or in the movies or series or anything like that. But I can't see anything or anyone that this thing's mimicking. I think this is more of its own original kind of cut. It's really cool how it's got like this little cut here and then cut here. It's like it's kind of diagonal. It's got a nice weight to it, and oh, this is just awesome. It really is. You know, it's just I've been waiting for this for so long, and now I finally get to have it. But it's also, oh, there's something right here. If you see right here, hold up. Focus that. There's like a little lip underneath this. Huh. Interesting. I'm actually surprised that most of these things right here aren't gonna cut me as much, because it is metal, and this is a fairly sharp point, but I don't feel like it's gonna cut me anytime soon. Nor on these little corners here. Maybe little pricks, but I don't feel like it's gonna cut me. It might take a little skin off if you're not careful. So that might be a worry, but for the most part, they usually have smoothed out these corners right here, and that's really good. Same thing down here. They kind of smoothed about and made it more rounded, so it's not going to hurt you as much. Now, if you remember the cover tack knob, that's what this is called. This is what holds it into that lightsaber thing. Now, if I grab it real quick, you'll see it's got the thing right here to hold it into your pants, and then you have here. Now you notice that there's two different ways to put it on. You can have the clip, or you can have a belt feed through it if you want. But then there's also two ways of putting this lightsaber thing on. For this specific lightsaber, all we have is this option. Is to go here, slide it on, and if you look at it, it kind of will swing with you. You know, so it's not just staying there. It kind of swings with you, and even if you go up, gravity has it going up, and even if you go down, like, it's not going to jolt too much. So you can run around with this best you can. For the most part, it's not going to fall off you, as long as this cover tech thing right here is not going to fall off itself. So that's pretty cool, and it just obviously slides right on and off all the time. It slides in right in between that little thing right there. It just goes right in, boom, and you swing it around. And I'll show you kind of what that looks like. Okay, so I have it on here. I'm going to take this off. I'm going to put this on my main pants here. Slide it on. No, I'm going to keep it on the far side hip. I mean, however you like to hold it. But you'll find it when you get there. Take this, slide it on there. Boom. You can have it a little over there, and it's just there, and it kind of swings around, and then you're ready. See how easy that just came right off? Bam. And you just put it right back on. Now, obviously, you can't carry this around with the blade attached to it, because then it's just going to scrape the ground. So you got to have this off, and then you got to carry the blade around with you. But you know what? Lightsabers aren't real at this point, so you know that. But it's whatever. Alright guys, that's what I have right now for the Saber. I'm really happy with what I got here. If you don't know, I have a link in the description. I'm not sponsored. Let me remind you, I am not sponsored by them. I just really like what they do. You will have much of a wait time if you're going to order, depending on where you are. They're based in Oregon, so I mean they had to go fly this thing across the country, but shipping was half the battle. It was more about handcrafting this. They hand make every single one of them. I'll also have a link in the description below showing how they do that. They actually had a video done by another company that came by and showed how they use some of their machines to make these lightsabers, and it was really cool. But yeah, there's a lot of cool stuff, and if you guys have any questions about them, let me know. I'll try to answer the best I can. If I can't, then I'll direct you to them. But like I said, link in the description for lightsabers and stuff by Saberforge, and also how they make them by the company that came over and watched them. I thank you guys for coming by. I was really waiting for this, and I hope you really enjoyed looking at this. It was a really cool thing. And I'm going to go have fun at Thanksgiving. By the time you get this, you're probably past Thanksgiving, so hope you had fun. And I'm going to sign out, and I'll see you guys later.